The number of reported crimes in the West Midlands involving social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter have increased fivefold in the past 4 years.
Today, for Safer Internet Day, the BBC is starting a campaign called Share, Take, Care. Here's our science correspondent David Gregory-Kumar.
It's almost a generational thing. For someone like me, checking in on Facebook or Twitter and giving those websites your location, it's a bit of a novelty still, and it always gives me pause for thought. But for younger people, well, they're much happier about sharing all sorts of information online. So I've come to Moseley School in Birmingham to watch a very modern lesson about living your life on the internet.
Now, loving the catch-up with John Smith in Tesco, he's hilarious.
Piecing together typical online updates allows this group to effectively stalk their own teacher.
Well, yes, it is a problem because with the increased use of the internet, there's going to be increased danger, and it's necessary to make students aware of what dangers are out there. So that is going to be something that we tackle in the schools.
So what did the class learn?
How dangerous social networking can be. Like before I didn't realise that it could be that dangerous and that people could stalk you that well.
Yeah, I learnt that we shouldn't accept random people, or we shouldn't add them. We should be careful while we're on the internet on what we're writing and who we're talking to.
And if kids are getting all this advice, what about the parents?
If you're not comfortable with the things that your children are using, they're not comfortable with the internet, have a look at the computer, perhaps even book on a course. Get to look at the antivirus settings, have a look at your firewalls, and make sure that the parenting settings are set at an appropriate level for your children to actually stop them going on certain websites. And if they want to go onto those websites, talk to them about what they're viewing and what they're using it for.
Well, obviously the internet isn't going anywhere, so it's up to us to make sure we don't share more about ourselves than we really want to. David Gregory-Kumar, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Well, the UK Safer Internet Centre helps children stay safe online. Let's talk to its director now, Will Gardner. We hear about high-profile cases where children are bullied online, and tragically, Mr Gardner, some of them kill themselves. That intensity of bullying, thankfully, it's the exception rather than the rule, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I think it's important for us to take note. I mean, there are some potential risks facing children online, and those include issues around grooming, around cyberbullying. But the message is good, and your piece covered it. It's about education for children and young people, to equip them with the skills to be able to use the technology wherever and whenever they use it, and to do so safely, and to make sure that parents and carers are supported. Parents and carers, you know, more broadly, grandparents and others who are supporting children are also equipped to support children online.
Is this a problem that's escalating, though? We're hearing about peer-to-peer bullying among children, but also sexual predators attempting to take advantage now online.
I wouldn't go so far as to say it's increasing, but I think you are seeing the access to technology increasing, and you're seeing incredible technology tumbling down the age ranges of young people. So smartphones have become the norm amongst teenagers, and you're starting to see them come into the hands of primary school children. And if you look online, you can find incredible clips of, you know, very, very young children using touchscreen technology to access. The technology has become much more accessible, and it's also in the hands of a lot more children and young people, and the number of devices in the household is, you know, staggering as compared to 10 years ago, as you can access the internet through your games console, through your iPod Touch, or whatever it might be. So I think there is that increase in technology, and I think, you know, technology, the internet reflects society, and cyberbullying is really bullying. We shouldn't get too diverted by the fact that it's happening online. It's just that technology facilitates this.
Plenty of information. Thank you very much there, Mr Gardner.